Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I would like to gift my book, The Golden Key, Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance to you at goldenkey.gift, where you can get the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD at checkout.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome one and all. I am so grateful that you have joined us today on this magical today here for us in Kauai, Hawaii. I am here with Tracy Mahan, Sarah Breskman-Cosme, and Monica Dunn, and we are so excited to share some of the experiences that we've been having, especially in the last couple days. But before we get into all of that, we want to announce something super exciting that I gave a little inkling to either a week or two ago, but we are ready. It is out, our event that is going to be in Jupiter, Florida in December.
Journey to Jupiter.
Tracy, tell us about this event.
Okay, you guys, so this is going to be such a beautiful event where we're bringing together Sarah Breskman-Cosme, Miss Middle Miss right here with us, and Leah Ray Light, who I don't know if I doubt you've interviewed her yet.
I have not, but I will.
Yeah, that'll be lovely. She does Akashic Records. She channels in the Akashic Records, and she's going to help us to contact and channel in our Akashic Records. We're going to do a lot of channeling, light language. We're going to do channeled readings with each other. We're going to do healing work and ancient timelines, all kinds of different things. There will be hypnotic journeys, journeys, channeled journeys, talks about the journeys, all the things, right? So this is going to be extraordinary. It's 3 days long. It's December 9th, 10th, and 11th in Jupiter, Florida. And we got that event listed on our social media right now.
And we're going to put the link to it in the show notes below of the show.
Absolutely,
yeah. So
yes.
you can click on that. And just so you know, this event is already filling up fairly quickly, and we only have a limited capacity for this in-person event. So get your tickets ASAP because they will be no longer after a little while.
Yeah. And just to avoid confusion of where to go, you can fly into, is it
West Palm Beach is the closest.
West Palm Beach is the closest, where it's about a little bit over an hour from Fort Lauderdale if you wanted to fly in there and make the drive. You would be responsible for your own accommodations. We will be hosting the event from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. With snacks provided, but you will be responsible for accommodations and food on your own. So just so you have those little pieces of information, because that seems to be the big questions that keep flying back to us. That is now public knowledge, right?
Yes.
So we are about, Leah was getting together right up about the location of where we are, but we're just a few minutes away from downtown Jupiter, where the house is located that we'll be holding this at. It's on 1.3 acres of private land for us to do our journey work on, separate and do our little pairing up, all the good things. So it's going to be an amazing place. It's going to be an amazing group of people. I'm excited to see who's already excited to get signed up and already signed up. And so we're looking forward to having you guys be part of that and be part of that out of this world experience. Also, we learned after we created this, by the way, that Jupiter is closer to the Earth than it's been since 1963 and won't be this close to the Earth again for another 107 years. So what are the odds of that?
How about that? Like, that's just the way we roll, isn't it? Yeah. That's how we do things around here. So what I'm really excited about for this event is we are all going to be helping you tap into your innate powers. You all have them. You just don't understand them yet. That's it. And we're going to help you understand it so that you can utilize them every single day. And that's the most powerful thing we all have. So I'm really excited because this is like our work. We love doing this.
And we love helping others realize they have this gift too.
Yes.
This ability is right there.
Right there. Right there in front of your face. You just can't see it clearly, but it is right in front of your face. And we're going to help you see it clearly. Yeah. So it's exciting. Very exciting. Yeah. So let's get into our excursions that we've been having and the experiences that we've been having here in Kauai, Hawaii. We talked on Tuesday about the energy of this beautiful island, and we have been experiencing more and more and more of it over the last couple days. So I think I'm going to let Sarah talk about our snorkeling adventure. You want to tell us a little about that?
Well, for me, I live by the ocean. My house is right on the ocean, so I'm just amazed with this place because everywhere I look, even the foliage is so similar because I live in the Florida Keys, and I'll look even the ocean, the trees. I mean, we have pine trees. Kauai has pine trees. I just feel at home, but yet I think about how interesting it is that it's on the opposite side of the world from where I live, and it's just so funny as if I'm just supposed to be here in so many ways. But I really wanted to go swimming in the ocean because after I wrote my book, A Hypnotist's Journey to Atlantis, I learned so many things about this place and the ancient history of it. And I know that when you swim in the ocean here, you're really tapping into the energy because the ocean allows you to be very close to source, and it still carries that energy from these civilizations. So for me, it was magical to just swim in the water. I could definitely feel the energy of this place there. The energy to me feels like a loving mother almost. That's how it comes across to me. Just kind of like it's so lush and beautiful, and it just feels like it's so welcoming. Like when you come here, you feel home with like a loving mother's embrace. That's kind of how I feel. When I swim in the ocean, it's the same way.
It absolutely does feel that way. And wow, I'm really glad you just put it like that, Sarah. Thank you. And what was really neat yesterday about this experience is that we had the pleasure of seeing a sea turtle right there swimming with us. And he actually wasn't swimming. We first saw him underneath these little, what do you call them, coral reefs? And he was just in his own little cave. And I had a really nice experience with this turtle, just sharing his medicine with me. And I'm going to let Monica take over about turtle medicine.
Oh, well, it's a connection to Mother Earth, actually. And there it is again, the mother. I mean, right there. It just keeps coming up. And slow down. And that has happened the whole time we've been here. We've been in such an energy vortex of time. It's like it's so wild. I've traveled all around the world and never experienced anything quite like this. Our days go on and on and on, and we look at the clock and it's 10 o'clock in the morning, right. Which is so amazing when you're on vacation to have this experience of these days that are just go on and on, like there's no time. We're really experiencing timelessness in this place, and there it is showing up, turtle medicine, to slow down. And of course, I mean, most people need that message, but this group really needs the message, apparently, to just really slow down. And it's been so amazing. And that turtle, just being there with that turtle, it's so, they're so ancient, and you just feel the wisdom. What was your experience like, Erica?
So I was floating right above the turtle, and I felt him giving me his medicine, and it was like I could feel it coming up from him and into me. It was overwhelming. I started crying out there in the middle of the ocean because of the overwhelm I felt. And right after this feeling, I looked down and he was coming up. He came right up to the surface, right next to us, right as I had this experience. So that was pretty powerful.
It was very powerful.
That was really powerful. And then, was it this morning? I think it's this morning. You know how we all put each other into the trance state and give messages, and actually Tracy puts herself out, but this morning, she brought through some beautiful messages for us all about slowing down, and that's exactly what the turtle is telling us to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sarah had a Jesus experience.
Oh, we forgot to tell you about the Jesus experience on Tuesday. We meant
but the
to.
same message is coming through with
Yeah.
all of it.
Tell them about the
So
Jesus experience.
Suzanne and I were in the car. We were on the way to something, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I mean, coming out of the woods, it looked like jungle. Coming out of the woods was this guy dressed all in white. I mean, like a long sleeve shirt, all in white, and long pants. And he had a really long, shaggy, like beard and long hair. He just kind of looked like Jesus. And he just came out of nowhere. And Suzanne and I just looked at each other like, do you want to stalk him? Oh, we can't, because we have to get to where we're going. Like, we so wanted to go see and stop him and ask him, hey, person that looks like Jesus, like, why did you just come out of the woods? But we couldn't, and it was such a bummer, so we've just been talking about it nonstop. And then Daniel, channeled through Tracy, told us that it was a message for us. And gosh, there were so many messages, and it was, overwhelming to take in all those messages. And I know there was something I forgot about the Jesus man coming out of the woods, but I believe it was something about our realities overlapping. Am I
Yes.
correct?
Yes, the different dimensions that we were all going in and out of all the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got a glimpse of another dimension there, or you did.
It really, that really did make sense, because he really seemed to come out of nowhere.
Right.
It's such a bummer I couldn't stalk him, but
And around dimensional shifts, that's why we're experiencing time the way we are, because
Right.
we're all being together. We automatically are in the fifth dimensional reality.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
there is no time.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Right.
I love
That's
that.
definitely what's happening.
Right. And we got to experience a luau last night, a traditional
Yes.
Hawaiian luau.
Very wonderful. My first luau ever, so
Me
I
too.
was very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Food was delicious. Entertainment was wonderful.
You don't leave hungry.
No, and the family that runs it was quite delightful and
Yes, the
Yeah,
Smith
the
family.
Smith
beautiful
Yeah.
hosts. Yeah.
Wonderful. That was a really wonderful experience. We got to see the traditional New Zealand hoka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved
Which
it.
I was really happy to see in person. They did a nice mix of all of the different Polynesian islands,
Yes.
and they brought in all the different cultures.
That was
All
so
the
fun.
different ethnicities that come together to create Hawaii.
Yes, it's not just the Polynesian islands. Thank you, Monica. So beautiful that was. That was such a wonderful experience. And then,
And then
now for the
Drum
good
roll.
stuff. Yeah. So you guys, I completed a bucket list item of mine. This is something I've wanted to do my entire life, and I got to do it today. I got to ride horseback on the beach. And we all did. We all rode horseback today on the beach. This experience was the most incredible experience I think I've ever had in my life. So I'll tell you what, here was what I wanted to do. Here was my bucket list thing. Not only did I want to ride a horse on the beach, but I wanted to run my horse down the beach. And we're on a trail ride. And you're not supposed to do that on a trail ride. You're supposed to loaf around with everyone else and walk. But our guide was pretty cool, and she knows I can ride. And nobody was looking. So I quietly spoke to my horse, and I said, baby, I know you're hot. I know you're hot. I'm hot too. 2 minutes is all I'm asking. 2 minutes, a nice little run, and that's it. And then we're going to go home, and I'm going to get you some water, and I'm going to take this saddle off you.
Yeah.
But just 2 minutes. And this girl, she just picked up and went right into the most beautiful canter run, and she was so smooth, and I just got to sit there and enjoy every second, and whew, I want to cry just thinking about it. It was intense for me.
I'm also realizing how in the beginning of our trail, you were at the front.
Yep.
And
Oh, I made
you
it my way
got
to the
bumped
back.
to the back, and if you had not been bumped to the back, you would not have had that experience.
Oh, Tracy, that's so right.
So her little horsey liked being number 2 in line, right behind the guide,
Yeah.
and my little horsey liked to challenge her. And so we were giggling at how they'd go back and forth. But in the end, when we were on that last stretch to go back, my horse was so ready to go back that he was not going to let your horse in.
And either were the other two.
No, and you're like, man, and you even said, I guess I'll just go to the back of the line.
I did. I was like, well, I'll let
And-
all you angry horses go. They were all mad. All their
Yeah.
ears went back. They were like, not having it. We are going. Get out of my way. They were like, my horse, they were like, no, Every time I got near them, they were like, psst, ears back. You go back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They pushed me
And
to
they
the back.
pushed you to the back, which
They
set
did.
you up to have the ride
Oh.
of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to bring in this other little thing. Before I came here to the island, many of you may know, listening to me for however long, but my mother passed back in 2004, and before coming here, I wanted to bring my mother with me, and I brought like a piece of her clothing, I brought a piece of her jewelry that I'm wearing, and I just had this very strong, I want to bring my mom to the island, and I wasn't sure if she had ever been here or not, but I finally called my dad and asked, and he said no, that she hadn't, and that was wonderful, that just the idea that I'm bringing her here with me for the first time. And then after I got the little run that I got to have on the beach, will you tell them?
Yeah, so what happened was your horse, Erica's horse, was in front of mine, and Erica was running on the beach, and all of a sudden I'm not a medium or anything, but all of a sudden what it felt like was an energy went through the back of my right ear, came into my body, and I felt Erica's mother so strongly, and she was using my eyes to watch her run, and then tears just streamed down my eyes because she was crying with happiness watching her, and I couldn't stop crying, and I like, for me, I mean, I'm not
I've never seen her
crying.
cry. I turned around and I was like, Sarah, I've never seen you cry before.
And she literally watched Erica run on the beach.
That's beautiful.
It was pretty cool.
It
Yeah.
was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what you guys were talking about when I was like, is Erica crying? we were still on the horses.
Yeah.
So that must be what you guys were sharing when that was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like, is everybody okay? What happened?
Yeah, it's been
But-
amazing to have the energies of our loved ones show up.
Show up
Yeah.
throughout this whole trip.
Yeah,
I
our
know.
Yeah.
passed over loved ones.
We
Yeah.
invited them.
Yeah, your uncle came through.
Yeah.
My parents showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been really, it's
And
been
there's-
amazing.
Yeah.
It's been fun how there always ends up being like this extra chair at the table.
I
Always an
know.
extra chair.
I think they all came to the luau because we had chairs on all sides of us.
Yep.
I think
So
so.
I think they all came to the luau with us. But yeah, it's been an extraordinary thing. We invited our loved ones to come celebrate this time with us. And they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think the veil is just so much thinner here because this place is like this large vortex of energy.
Plus
Yeah.
us coming together, we always
Create
Create
the
that
vortex.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
When doing the Daniel thing, I was seeing that dome of energy that kind of just follows us and just nestles right over where we're at. So very cool.
And speaking of, I want to encourage all of you to do what we're doing right now. To find your tribe or your friends or your family or whoever it is that you have fun hanging out with, that fuels your flames, that makes you feel really good, where you laugh, where you're just happy with these people. Get together with these people and
not
do it
secret
often.
jerks.
And not secret jerks. It's so important. Daniel was even saying something about this, how important it is that we gather like this and share our love. And that all the people who are watching us together, everybody
They're drawn
wants
to this.
everybody
healing.
it's very
Yeah.
healing.
Healing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It's healing to everyone. It's healing to Mother Earth.
It is.
Yeah.
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 Our laughter, our
Yes.
joy, our yeah.
Very
and so that's what's so important for all of us. All of you, get with your tribe and laugh more. the earth really wants it, needs it, appreciates it, and loves it. Yeah.
And again, we saw the red cardinal.
The red cardinal's always with us. Yeah,
Always with us.
absolutely. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being with me. I think
you.
that's going to be it for us today. Remember, the sign up for the Journey to Jupiter is in the show notes below, and we hope to see you there. We're only taking so many people, so again, this is gonna fill up quick. But check out that link so you can sign up there. And we're gonna leave you with a song for today. This is from Nako and Medicine for the People. Aloha Keakua. Until next time, we love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.
Lend your ears, lend your hands, lend your movement, anything you can. Come to teach, come to be taught, come in the likeness and the image of God. 'Cause you can be like that, with all that humbleness and all that respect. All the power invested in me. Beat hard to love my enemies. All of the black bags over the heads of the dead and dying. The more I understand about the human race, the less I comprehend about our purpose and place. And maybe if there was a clearer line, the curiosity would satisfy. Time-based prophecies that kept me from living in the moment. I am struggling to trust the divinity of all the gods and what the hell they have planned for us. I cry for the creatures who get left behind, but everything will change in the blink of an eye. And if you wish to survive, you will find the guide inside. I go back and forth every single day. The clarity, it comes to me in the choppy waves. The feelings, the places, the seasons change. The galaxies remain. Energy fields upon the body to space. The angels that accomplishing the spiritual waste. The hate that gets me displaced from my spiritual base. Tenfold the mana when the planets are ablaze in polar alignment. We're on assignment. Bodies on consignment. Return them to the circus. And what is the purpose? What is the purpose? And would you believe it? Would you believe it if you knew what you were for and how you became so informed? Bodies of info performing such miracles. I am a miracle made up of particles, and in this existence I'll stay persistent and I'll make a difference, and I will have lived it. Aloha, aloha, keakua, keakua. Aloha, aloha, kuleana, kuleana. Aloha, aloha, keakua, keakua. Aloha, aloha, kuleana, kuleana. I'm not a leader, just a creature, seeking the features of a teacher. Where do you follow, where do you lead? All the mysterious ways of nature, and I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Changing management. And there are various ways to confidence, monotonous, metropolis, my stubbornness is bottomless, my fearlessness is talking shit, and I'm wide awake.
I'm wide awake.
And I'm taking names.
I'm taking notes.
Do you speak to me like you speak to God? All the love and understanding between the Father and the Son. Do you believe in the perfectness of where you are? These are my people, these are my children, this is the land that I would fight for. My solidarity is telling me to patiently be moving the musical medicine around the planet in a hurry, 'cause there's no time to wait.
There's no time to wait.
I gotta wake up, my baby's time to stand up and say we know what we are for and how we became so informed. bodies of info, performing such miracles. I am a miracle, made up of particles. And in this existence, I'll stay persistent, and I'll make a difference, and I will have lived it. Aloha, aloha, kea kua, kea kua. Aloha, aloha, kuleana, kuleana. Each day that I wait, I will praise. Each day that I wait, I give thanks, I give thanks. Each day that I wait, I will praise, I will praise. Each day that I wait, I give thanks, I give thanks. And the day that I don't wake up and transcend the holy makeup, I am capable, I am powerful. The day that I don't wake up and transcend the holy makeup, I am on my way to a different place.